Gwion Gwion.
Now you want you didn't want oh Babo
Erol, salut à toi papa.
Ah ouais.
Kabeyulo, assez gagnant.
Now you Babo number. Now you Babo number. You didn't want oh Babo oh Babo now you Babo number. Now you Babo number. Mao, Danny Yanio, Mao, Danny Yanio, Danny Yanio, Danny Yanio. Now you there, oh demo. Now you there, oh demo.
Maman Veki solo. Nyokwane nyokwate Aziata. Palisco Anse.
Mao, Danny Yanio, Mao, Danny Yanio, Danny Yanio, Danny Yanio.
Gaël Gisèle, t'es oublié.
Now you there, oh demo. You the one there, oh Babo. You the one there, oh Babo.
Hippolyte Bayala, merci à toi papa.
Now you there, oh demo. 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 You there, oh demo. You there, oh demo.
Blé Jambel, assez haut.
Now you yeah, now you the one there, oh Babo Consuma. You the one there, oh Babo Consuma. Oh wow, child who can listing his mother advice. This child always carry wrong direction. Don't be that child. You are the windy wian. Okwe bobo hunomo. You are the windy wian. Wakwe ma windy wian peye. Nadira nowa. Ye mo nolo. We enia. Ye biyo sawe dalo.
Tere Noël adou, maman Gao Robertina.
Asofo.
Un enfant qui n'écoute pas les conseils des parents finit toujours par emprunter un mauvais chemin. Papa Nambo vraiment, monsieur le maire depuis San Pedro, merci à vous.
Boye di go, anyway dewa. Luradi no lurwa na you de we on we say yo, on we de awule o, bete rockale o, on we de awule o, Luito mi tuele o, on we de awule o, sisi yo josi o, on we de awule o yo. Awe, mother Annie Willie, anta o mama. Josephine Ziritae, Froy Willie Adeae,
Mama Nanou, awon ini amele o.
Watara Usu, Monazam. Ah, you only one day I will live. Ah, you only one day I will live. You only one day I will live. Ababo Sudeo. You only one day I will live. Ababo Sudeo.
Benjamin depuis la CIE, merci à toi.
Ato solo. Benji Montagnon. It's in America. Adele, Kabeyou Célestin, Massin Giro,
Solo Traoré, merci à toi. Christophe Gueye-Téré, assez au bras. Yahi Jérémy, Papou Kwaou Sekouté, assez.
Mao, 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 oh Mao, oh no Mao, de Patou, yeah, de Patou. Moi c'est daddy yo, moi c'est moi yo, you le one day Abba Bobo Soule o.
Big Manager Tere Noël,
Boutayan dio, Jefferson Tanya, Game Bros, Otetele, Sekou Diabote, Victor Gebay.
Docteur Gao, depuis Djokwe. Angèle Nyokonte, merci maman. Colonel Draman Touré, Jean-Paul Bamelin, merci à vous mon papa.
Welcome to our broadcast on every Friday and Saturday. Specifically, we are going to what we're going to do now is we want to increase our broadcast time in Grand Jeddah. Specifically, I mean, I intend to go some other places like Monrovia, but for now, I want to concentrate on Grand Jeddah County because this is where my interest lies right now. Not to become a representative or so, but to not to become a representative or so, but to be able to educate our people on things that they need to know, things that they can get. And so we are very, very happy to be on this broadcast every Friday and Saturday. We are 2 hours live in Grand Jeddah County, and our man Abraham Cooper have been doing very, very well with the management of Flash FM. They have been working along with us so very well, and we intend to keep this contract going for the next 2 years and see what it looks like. Because even after the elections are held next year, we intend to continue this contract. And as we go along, we are going to also help the radio station with what we usually do. We usually Yes, you can do that. Yeah. Let me see. I want to talk to someone really quick. Not really talk to them, but yes, and choose Facebook. So, so basically, what we're doing, we are trying to create a solid foundation for education, for educating our people, to make sure that our people understand the political dynamics. Because I remember those days when I was young man, my mother used to tell me, Gibson, leave the people thing. Every time people go to the village and say he talking about the government, he criticizing the government and say, when I go, he say, my son, leave the people thing. Our people believe that government is the people thing. It's not their thing. But we're going to educate our people that that's not true. Government means them. They are the government. And so we're going to try by all means to educate our people. However way and manner and shape we're going to do it, we have to do it. It is important that we do that because it will benefit us. It will benefit us in terms of our people having the political knowledge to be able to do the things that they want to do. So yes, we will continue this program. We don't intend to end this program very soon. We'll continue to raise the necessary financial, bills that we're supposed to pay towards this program. And as I talk to you, I'm trying to engage another radio station that will be coming on Friday. On Wednesday and Thursday. On Wednesday and Thursday, we will have 2 hours on another radio station. And then so Wednesday will be live on that radio station. Thursday will be live on our radio station. We'll also be live on the radio station on Friday on another radio on Flash FM, and we'll be live on Saturday. So what I'm trying to do is to bring the diaspora back to Grand Jeddah County. As time goes by, I will be engaging the various Grand Jeddah Association organizations in America, and they will come here so you hear from them, because sometimes we do things, we say things here that you don't understand. Sometimes you don't know what's going on, what we are doing, what the organizations are doing. And that brings me to introducing someone who is going to be here shortly. In 30 minutes, he said, but I think it'll be less than 30 minutes because I've been talking. So Mr. Nelson Gay Wright. Nelson Gay Wright is the president for the Bo Amunyan in Americas. I think it's in Americas now. Bo Amunyan Association in the Americas. It has transformed itself into a national organization. But it's still one of the subsidiaries, not subsidiary, but one of the supporting groups of the Grand Jeddah Association. We have the Bo Amunyan, and they have an interesting kind of selection of leadership. And I'm going to be asking Mr. Gay Wright today, the strategy that they employ to get their leadership is not practiced in most of the Grand Jeddah organizations. And they have been doing it for quite some time, and we don't see people fighting. So it's a good thing that we all continue that, or stuff that I'm going to be asking Gay Wright to tell us. We also want to talk to Mr. Wright about, he just took over, he just got, he will be inaugurated very soon, and we're going to be talking about the inauguration aspect of it. And so we'll ask him how the inauguration is going, and what are some of the things he's targeting, what will be his vision plan and stuff like that. And those of you who are bold people in Grand Jeddah County, you are listening right now, you need to pay attention, because the person who's going to be speaking with me, the person is the national president for the Bo Amunyan Association in America. So I hope I got it thing right. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to bring on my good friend and brother. Okay, so Mr. Wright, are you there? How you doing, sir?
I'm trying to do good, Gibson.
Yes, I can see that. You left Iowa. I think you are somewhere else in the States, right?
Yes, I'm presently in Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. What is going on in Cleveland, Ohio? For people like you to move, it means something good must be happening.
Well, I hope it is good, but I have a big sister here, Sister Josephine. Okay. She just lost her mom back home in Grand Jeddah. So we came here. We are in a company. We came here to sympathize with her. Okay. We had a wake last night, and we are spending the day with her to probably return this evening.
You know, I didn't know that.
So yeah, in the sense that in these days we celebrate the life of our old people when they depart, however painful it is. So I would say, yes, not a note, but yes, it's also not a note. And hope that still around we can keep our own part in making the world better for all of us.
Okay, first of all, I didn't know that you were over there on death stuff, and my family condolence to Sis Josephine and the entire family there.
Thank you.
And you're kind of breaking in. I don't know, in a we can manage that. First of all, I want to say thank you to your election. Okay, he's coming back. I think he's going to come back. Nelson Gay Wright, like you said, those of you who are listening to us in Grand Jeddah, this is why I have this show, so that we can bring the diaspora back to Grand Jeddah, so you can hear from the people who are actually running the Grand Jeddah organizations in America. And so we are happy that Mr. Gay Wright is going to be with us. Oh, let me put him back. Okay. So, Mr. Wright, first of all, I want to say thank you for your election. It's an election, selection, appointment. What are you? Are you elected? Are you appointed? Are you selected? I mean, the ballpool has a way of getting the leadership that I just told the people. Very interesting. What is it?
Well, traditionally, the global organization in America, leaders are selected and appointed by the elders. But this United Gbawo Amoyan Association is a newly formed organization of like-minded Gbawo people who believe in the total togetherness of Gbawo people. So we came together, and our leaders were selected among us, and I was selected as the national president.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And does it have anything to do with the old Gbawo Amoyan organization, or is a new organization that you guys are you going to have the two organizations side by side? What is it like?
Well, what I can tell you is that we failed to organize because the former organization had reached a stage where ostracizing members, branding members as either duty members as
Nelson, I know you are using your phone Wi-Fi. I know you're using internet. If they have Wi-Fi, in the house, I would suggest you join the Wi-Fi because your phone internet is kind of breaking in. You're saying some good thing. I'm hearing you, but the other people not hearing you. Okay, so while you get Wi-Fi in the house, you can join the Wi-Fi.
1 minute.
Okay, so I will take you from on, and then when you're ready, I will put you back on. So we have Nelson in the background. He will be hearing us, and then once he's done, he will give me a signal. Just put your thumb up, and then I will bring you back on, Nelson. But while Nelson is getting ready for us, trying to join the Wi-Fi so that his signal can be stronger, because he was saying some good things, but you guys were not hearing him. And so let me play. Yesterday we talked to Representative Erol, Madison Gwion. He is the representative for District Number 1. Okay, let me see. Okay. Nelson is not right here, not ready yet. So we talked to Erol Madison Gwion yesterday. He made some lot of very important points, and I wanted to highlight them. We are going to be talking about Gongloe. Definitely, I will not come on this station without talking about Gongloe easily. Yesterday, we didn't talk about Gongloe because we had an interview with the representative. And Representative Gwion made some very interesting points yesterday. So those of you who didn't listen, I want to bring you some of the highlights of the statements that he made, some of the comments he made. That sometimes, people speak and they have a way of convincing people. And that one of the example is yesterday. Okay, let's go back to Nelson. I believe Nelson is all right now. Nelson?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully you don't break in because the station in Israel is saying he's breaking in. That's why. So yeah. So you were trying to talk about the selection of the of you as the leader.
Yeah.
At Ice Quarter, you have the two Gbawo Amoyan, or it's a merged group? Or how do you guys do it?
Well, to be frank, right now we have two groups. Our group, we had no alternative but to have ourselves established because we believe if anybody says Gbawo Amoyan, they are talking about all Gbawo residents being inside the organization without condition, without any restraint, without branding. But the former organization had almost an entire section ostracized for no good reasons. I'm sure you can remember during the past senatorial election in Gwion, how Gbawo people were at each other's throat on Facebook. It was because of the kind of divisive tendencies. So for those who don't want to have the kind of things, we believe we are just one family. Despite our coming from 6 towns and 2 sections, we organize this organization. And those who believe in that and who stand by it are with us. However, it is sad to note that there are some people all over the world, in every place, who just believe in these divisive things, who want to get at other people because they think the people in the past did something and all the kind of uselessness. We are not for that kind of thing. So we organize and we have a massive support of all of our people. So we are existing, and the former organization is also existing.
So when you said certain Bobo people were ostracized, I mean they were not. The organization was not looking at them or putting them aside. They were kind
of forced out.
Right? Yeah, pushed out.
Yeah, they were kind of pushed out of the organization.
Well, Bobo are listening to you in Grand Jeda right now. They want to know which group of the Bobo community were pushed out.
Well, you know, the president of Bobo Amuya Joyner Gwion, he got involved in national politics, which resulted in a kind of split. Yes, which resulted in a kind of split. Senator Penny was a Bobo man running for election, and nobody said he was compelled to support him. But to have organized a group of other Bobo people to bitterly, confront him, say a lot of derogatory things, like a broader kind of division. A lot of people in Liberia can testify to that Bobo people were all at each other throat of people. You can't have a president of Bobo Amuya at the front of that kind of division. So when the incident was raised by the Tucson people at the Bobo Amuya meeting, they were snubbed. They were kind of ignored. They were not giving any kind of hearing. So they said, well, okay, we were stand aside. When the next convention comes, we hope the elders will replace him because we can't have a leader who is divisive. But then the elders who have apparently had their membership from our own side of Bobo went to a convention and decided to maintain this young man. So it meant that it was like saying, okay, you people stay out. They may be president for as long as we will keep him there. And for those who are from across these lines, we said, no, this is unacceptable. All Bobo to be together. And if you want to be leader of these sectional organizations, everything you say and do must be linked with unity. You can't be the leader and be involved in practices and actions that devour people. Then you don't want to be the leader. So if you will be, decide to stay there, then we have to organize newly to encourage all those who know that Bobo unity is vital and crucial for everything that Bobo had to do. So we had to organize.
So the Zopeno gave you people money to do this?
Zopeno had nothing to do with this. Let me just answer the question. I know a lot of people have that kind of question on their mind. Zopeno doing this. Those of us in America are capable, independent to do anything. You got to attest to that.
Yeah.
Maybe, unfortunately, because of the economic situation back home, any kind of person can influence the politics. If you look all Liberia, those who are senators and representatives, president, are those who get individual money. People follow them. But in America here, you can't do that to anyone. We are an independent group. Our showcasing of total unity, it is the attracting force among Bobo people. All Bobo people know that we have to be one. You can't have one group of Bobo people going and say Bobo Amuya. Right. It has to be all Bobo people. That is why we came up with the name United Bobo Amuya, because it brings together all members of our towns, from Sewing, the town that put Othello Brown, Alan Brown come from yes. Tucson,
yes,
of Chile Giloka, General right there, from Soaking, the town of Rufus Bayer, from Gwion town, the town of Charles Dado, the Babla town, my own town, Zaita, the town of Ransom Wright, Dex Wright, and the Wright family, So we are all in this. And there are a lot of our people, I must admit, who are sitting on the fence. They are so used to the old operational style where people, don't realize the importance of this sectional organization, the importance of keeping the people together, the importance of, referring to our tradition as a guide for so they are looking. But they are getting to realize that Nelson Wright is a different crown guy, it's a different Bobo guy who understands our culture, who understands that these kind of organizations, a president cannot use one word that connotates division. The president must be an all-involving person, realizing that the healthiness of the organization depends on how the leader brings everybody together with respect and with decency.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with you. So your inauguration program is scheduled this month, correct?
No, next month, the weekend of December 9 through 11.
Okay, December 9. Great. So, what are we expecting to see?
Oh, Gibson, this is going to be a historic program. There are a lot of people who are so joyous that at last, at some point, they have found somebody who understands what it means to have a sessional organization that, is aware of its being. So we are meeting at Mercedes Des Moines on the week of December 9 through the 11th. December 9, people will be here. Some people are having December 8. On the 9, we'll be having some meetings to put some things in place so that our people, remain cognizant of the fact of, the existence of the organization. On the 10th, we'll be having an inauguration, which will be formally announcing the existence of the United Bobo Amuya Association and installing our national and chapter leaders. On Sunday, there'll be an indoor cookout. I wish we'll, remind ourselves again and maybe unconsciously or consciously make vows to make sure that we never make the kind of mistakes of leaving anyone out. Everyone doesn't have the economic strength. Everyone doesn't have the power to travel at any time, but everyone belongs to this one bubble. Those who are up must come down and lift those who are down. Those who are strong must wake up the weak. Those who are passionate must wake up those who have that kind of apathy,
Let me read it.
So that's why December 9 to 11 weekend will be like in this. And I hope, Gibson, I hope you will be there because this is a powerful women group for North Dakota, the executive women and the successful women will be over here at Des Moines.
I'll definitely be there. I made my plan already to be there on December 9. But let me read a text from this lady. You know her, but she said, Gibson, you don't have to mention my name, but the reason why they established Bow as a United Boy Association is because they wanted to control Gwion, but he refused. How do you respond to that?
Well, I don't know what you mean by control. Nobody can control anybody. You just say, Gibson, nobody controls anyone. But what I'm saying is that right now, if you even ask that lady to tell you the name of the bank account of Bobo Amuya that's been left by Gwion, she may not tell you the name of the bank. Yes. And if you tell now to give you a list of the Bobo Amuya members, you'll see that it's just one-sided. Look, Gwion myself from the same time, we're from the same section of Bobo. You understand? We're from the same section of Bobo, but when it comes to these kind of things, the survivor, the possible survivor of the organization is paramount. Yes. We got to make sure everybody is on board, my brother. It belongs to all of us. Nobody can control everyone. These are some of the things they don't understand. The president is just a figurehead. Yes. His actions, his expressions are an outcome of the general membership. So first of all, she might be saying something unconsciously that she's not aware of. The president, why is there nobody have a program that say I don't know how to Gwion is a very intelligent man that nobody can control just for the sake of controlling. But he must listen to the body because it's not about him. It's about Bobo people. If the Bobo people at a particular time say, let's do shortcut, he can let a long cut, but when the Bobo people in the majority say, let's do shortcut, then he has no choice but to do shortcut. Our leadership is about to listen to your people. It is the people, it's not you. I don't care how clever or how smart you are, it is about the people. If you can convince them and the people maintain a particular direction, a particular position, that is why you go back until you can get them convinced about whatsoever good you have. Yeah, so what she's saying is false. It's
obvious in leadership that the majority will control the path that everybody goes. But what if the elders were to argue and say, look, we the elder, we decide who becomes the president. At this point in time, we decided that Gwion should remain there. Why do you guys have a problem with that?
The problem with that, Gibson, like I told you, Bobo is a come together of two sections.
Yes.
The Wagba are some 3 clans, and then the Black Tower, those of us from the other side. So when we come together, the elders are picked from the 2 sections. But because of how they treated the Tuzon people, the Tuzon people had a case they presented. Then a meeting was called, and they asked them, say, you can present your case. The people labored through an hour explaining their case. The people asked questions. But then when it was time for him to also explain, he said, well, according to our constitution, we don't take into consideration town. it's a bubble thing. But the bubble point is made of a town. So if a town has a problem, you have to address it.
Yeah, it affects the whole.
You have to address it. But then he said that. Then one of the elders said, well, the president has spoken, so the meeting is over. That was a complete snap. So the elders that they have now, are particularly elders from our side of bubble. So it's like you myself, we are advisor to our children, but your children withdraw and I remain an advisor, and I still maintaining my son. I mean, you just smell the bias in that. And then at the beginning of our existence, we told them that we are not forming just because we want to form. We are forming because to us, bubble unity is crucial. So if they, the elders, can reach over to the other elders and say, look, we have to go on. Jonathan has been vice president for 6 years. He has been president for 4 years. This is 5th year. So one person position business cannot, derail our objective. So you, the elders, you form an interim leadership to take us to a convention, and which now we can appoint, you can consider the new leadership. They said no. What they want, in fact, one of the elders said, the very Jonathan Gwion they don't want, he's the one going to put there. What does that mean, Gibson? It means that we're going to keep them out, send them out because of Gibson, this guy, we're going to put them. So we can't be in the organization forcing and fighting. So we stand aside and organize ourselves into those of us what we believe what we should be. All Bobo people in this organization without condition.
So the Bobo listening right now in Grand Jeddah, Tucson, Babylon Town, Zai Town, Gwion Town, all the people that are listening now, what will you tell them if they are thinking that this is going to break the ball people in America? What do you tell them in your dialect?
There, more listener, Gibson, I've been you Cllr, or lost 7 Tucson, Soake, Saibli, Baglabli, or Wembley, Bona, Tadwin, near one. They about 10 they are cluna, where I've been your man of quickly, Wola, I say vote and knowing because they voted in a Luas Yay. And then was saying you want me this, but then I name ugly. So I tell vote that you when in that you get begun there, we also mouse of that where I go bad then the bow and get egg been up with me. Yeah, I and you do on day now, I die at friend night as I add you were what they know there. Well, by a 2 something, what they don't play D came out. They back with the here. Don't turn the thing that happened. What they don't play DK was say. Where on the Okmoka, on it did the mine. On the Okmoka, on it did mine. For 10 days, if I chat not change, 10 days, I chat no sayaking. But we are then I said, Bob, let's chance I'm up. So now back that way, now 10 days, on your one corner. They are man know about what that when you're a bear in my son diba in my sa yeah you don't know do not there you pay and I know what they're going what pay and what pay now gives Allah I when I'm a player they tell to the on your buyer as a pop and play a quiet convention don't say what Johnny Wabo there's a young player also you're not on a 5 players swim melody. On a pair of soon near the moon and the idea what they are no, whether you're popping, who Sayakin, well, I know one near, and which means you know Sayakin, for your king Sayakim also, there's a ball player. So the new formation is not a division. The action that drew some people away is the division. And let me tell you, Gibson, that division affected 2 families, my family and Philly Wright family. My father funeral in Babylon Town. His mother people from Tucson came there, and some guys in the time with Mike Jensen were organizing to beat those people, all because of this division. Philly Wright, who is a master in bubble, who is a unifier. When they met past, his wife, his hair wife, who got most of the children from Tucson. And they were organizing that nobody should come to Tucson to come to that man's funeral. Can you imagine? Those are the two talking about. You can't have the kind of organization, but then you smell something, but then you feel a hint of anything that's going to bring problem. You as a leader, you put stop to it. Our elders then, the elders from the Black Power side, when we say elders now, it's actually elders from the Black Power side. There should be cognizant alone. They think We gotta be very careful. But we take decisions. People will know that we're from Black Power.
So there
know that
are two major family lines in the Bow Kingdom.
Yes.
The Black
Power,
and
the Wang Bao.
And the Wang Bao people. So the one clan now, the Black Bao people are the one that the Gwion people are they
predominantly.
Okay,
predominantly.
And they are living.
And it is sad. It is sad because, and that's the side I'm from. But my mother is from the other side. And Gibson, it may interest you to note, if you go to the Wang Bao side and say all the women from Black Power that marry here, we're taking all that children from Wang Bao, the Wang Bao will be empty.
Yeah, exactly.
The see when we kind of Black,
everybody.
Yeah, the see when we kind of Black Power. The see when we kind of Black Power side, you say, I'm taking all the Wang Bao women children from here. Our side will become empty. So in 2019, when we had our convention at Baba Muya in Minnesota, General Wright was the guest speaker. This man took his time and went with the thing and explained how closely knitted we are. And at that convention, we were hugging, people are crying, but we have had problems as a people before. So when they make him explain those things, everybody weeping and hugging each other. And just for that thing, the following year, the trouble of division started. People started accusing, during total, my auntie was beating, during total, they want to get this. Told that the kind of painful way he died. He lost many relatives, that even Unifa, all Crown people got during the Dole regime. There are Crown people that had nothing to do with the main regime. There were people who were even happy with him. But the way
now, see, even if the Boer people will be complaining about doing, then those are.
Then imagine with the Belgian people and the Kunabo people and the other people.
Yeah, then what we say? I cannot grab what you saying. So, by the way, I just think right now that you are from the side that predominantly is a old Boer Muya. You should relax and say, well, we are the predominant here. Why are you clamoring for this? You should just relax.
Because Gibson, I have children.
Yes.
By some means, I will not be around tomorrow. The children will be there. I know their background. I think they deserve to know their background and be proud of their background.
Right.
To interact with their people freely and happily. Because that's their first base of support in life. If I don't do anything about it today, I say, well, my side is dominant, so let's go on. I'm doing harm to the future of my children and to the future of the children of my cousins, to my brothers, to my relatives. So we cannot afford to be selfish about this. It's not about me, it's about my tomorrow, my children and their children and unborn children, for their good of tomorrow. That is why we are taking the step I'm taking. Or the step that I have taken.
Okay. I'll come in 1 minute. Mr. President, I'm on the radio. I can call you Rabbi. Okay. So, I will have the people in Grand Tibet to your interview. But before yesterday, we had an interview with one of our representatives. He made some comments that are very interesting. In this comment, he considered himself as an errand boy, not a servant. Usually the leader will say, we are the servant of the people. But he put it down further. He said, I'm an errand boy. And if you define what an errand boy is a person you send anytime, anywhere for him to do what you want to do. Let me play the video, and then I will ask you for your comments on the other side of the interview.
And the first to occupy in Grand Tibet was your forefather, Omer and Gwion. Told you to go for it. We do not see them that you will say no. Go for it. If you don't win, just need tomorrow. What I grabbed there, and I agree, was that even if I would not win this particular 2011 election, I would have then automated my appointancy with my people, meaning it will take short time for plenty of people to know me. So I went in the race by a time wins. Right. But democratic elections and the polls of him, we see a vibrant leadership in him. You're looking for, or how do you see your position now? Are you understanding me? you. Let us go into it a little bit.
Yes.
Some questions can be yes or no, and some will require a premise. The premise here is that I do not really see it as a job.
Okay.
Job got two meanings: the contextual meaning and the connotative meaning.
What are those?
Now, after the contextual meaning, then JOB will go to the dictionary.
Okay.
And then the connotation is the way you consider it. But for me, I see myself as an Erol boy of my people. I see myself as servant of the people. And so I owe it to them, but not.
No, nothing. I want you to look at this statement a little bit. What do you view? Nothing is gone, and he's going to be back. But we want to dissect what it means for an individual who is a leader. Okay, nothing is back. We want to dissect what does it mean for an individual to consider himself an errand boy. For those of you in Grand Jeddah who don't know what an errand boy is, the person who you can send anytime. The person is there waiting for you. Anytime you say go this way, the person go there. Come so, the person come there. So that's an errand boy. But he's not saying nothing. He didn't say I'm the seven. That's why we always use when we are leaders. We say I'm the seven of the people. Why is he using the word errand boy? What do you think?
Well, first of all, errand boy, seven. I guess two words, but they mean the same thing. To be seven, it means to be seven is the same as to be an errand boy. Erol Madison Gwion is a friend and brother, very, very knowledgeable of his engagement and those things he is very, very right to say he's the errand boy, he's the seven. That's what representatives and senators are. But you know, I will say this. From the past, our government was very dictatorial. Those who were seven became masters. And our people so used to it, they call representative bossman, they call senator bossman, but these are the people, they are working for you. It is us, like I was saying, these kind of leaders are not leaders because they have their personal sense. No, they are there to get messages from their people because they are representing the people. They are there because all the people can go there. You know, so they carry the voice of the people.
Nothing, and you said a very good thing. I really want to capture that.
Yeah. They carry the messages of the people. They carry the feelings and aspirations of the people. So they are errand boys. Yes.
Yeah, and our people don't understand. They see the representatives as their bosses. They see the senators as their bosses. They see the president as their bosses. But they are not their bosses. The people are their bosses, and these people are errand boys. They are the seven. They are the one that what they want.
However, Mr. Jerome, those are political wars too. But if you look at it, it's not so because, for example, the representatives in a good economic standing, he has cars that the people who are his bosses don't have. the man is protected. The people are not protected. The man is giving gasoline for transportation. The people don't have anything like that. I mean, his family is well kept up. The people are not like that.
Technically, they are bosses.
They are just political terms. But the thing is in a sense, with all the amenities that you get as representative senator, but know that you are there because of the people. So you should be able to organize meetings to solicit views and opinions to the people. Give them your own ideas. They bring their views and put it into something that when you present somebody from Central River to all the way somebody in Kunambo to all the corners of Grand Jeddah, they can feel or see something that is said inside what you are presenting. Then they know for 2 years this guy is representing because
let me play two clips and it will interest you. Let me play two clips and then we'll ask you, and after we do the assessment, and then we'll go back to Grand Jeddah for us to listen to our people.
Job that we see myself as a boss or consider it as something that I've come to just sit down and feel super about. Acquired some loans, and we were able, out of 95 light poles that were existing in Grand Jeddah before the war with bulbs on them, we were able to acquire 62 light bulbs, and they are acceptable. And that amount is within the tune of about $6,000 to almost $7,000 United States dollars.
You just shook my body. You just shook my body. A
a fellow lawmaker representing Grand Jere walk against you in the house that you guys are serving, just to show that you are humiliated.
Yes. Okay, so tell us now, tell the listening audience, how do you in addition to that?
Go ahead.
Besides that, in fact, it was something on the radio in America. Most of you, if not all, listen to it. So this is where we are. It's a challenge. A kingsman will not give a foot, but rather seek to drop you to the floor. This is something that at least expected. But we have crossed over it. I'm only mentioning it tonight because I'm being asked about what are some of the challenges that I've experienced since I took over at the Capitol building. The next thing is the road from Ganta to Monrovia. Is very challenging. And for where we are now, we hold this from the government because they have been promising Grand Jere County, and we are all aware that Grand Jere is a major route that leads the entire southeast, except where you want to pass around, to extend your distance. But the shortest route is from Ganta straight through Zwedu. You are there in River G, even you are there in Maryland and Grand Crew. But time without number, the project is being postponed. For where we are now, the finance minister has declared it on radio that government agreed to start the Ganta Zwedu project October of 2023, next year. So we are looking to see whether this is workable or it is just a pronouncement.
Thank you very much. So there are two things I want you to comment on, Nelson. One of them is he said when he went to the house, when he tried to raise people were going against him, said people were doing something that was not good, and he lodged the complaint on the plenary. And one of representative or one of the lawmakers from Grand Jere made sure that the plenary does not investigate his case and trying to put in up to now. If you listen to further, he said even the case has been postponed to May of next year because the other representative said the other lawmaker, I'm not saying representative, the other lawmaker said your case will never see the day of light, and he making sure that it does not happen. The other issue he talked about is the continuous postponement by the current administration, current government, the continued postponement of paving the Ganta to Grand Jere Road. I promise again that next year, October, the road will be paved. What's your take on both?
The first one, his relationship with those that he met in the house, it is a very sad thing. Some of the things you see that are forced some of us to do what we have done. Those who are representing a county, first of all, we challenge them to show passion for the county.
Exactly.
And if these guys have passion for the good of the county, why should they be against each other or against one member who is also a representative for the county that they represent? They should look at the county as the bigger picture. It is only that being together that will enable them to have a push, to have a kind of lobbying push on whatsoever entity of government that is responsible to treat Grand Jere right and fair. So it is unfortunate that he had a kind of relationship with the lawmaker. He's talking about the lawmakers and all of that. But I use this time to call on Representative George Bole, who is a fatherly figure among the guys, to put his fatherly pressure on the guys to say, look, I know you have your personal ego, you have your personal feelings, but this is Grand Jere. We had the problem from 1964 through the 1980 decade, and we still have it. So your personal feelings, your personal ego do not matter. but the general goodwill feelings of Gwion is what is paramount. Let us work together. I really call on Representative George Bole to do that. And I also urge all the guys, Erol, Zoe, Chelsea, and the brother from school over there. I don't care what you do, what you personally achieve. If Gwion doesn't achieve anything during your time, you all will be labeled in a kind of way that would not be favorable in history. So you guys need to work together. I encourage Madison to be persistent. Human beings generally are resistant to change. You know, people are resistant to change. But Madison, we know you very well. We know what you have done. You must have worked together in Ghana. We are being very, very close. I know what you can do. Be persistent. And all of them, they will summer down and realize that you are there for the good of Gwion, that they also say they are there for. On the issue of the role, whether government postpones or not, the government should know that they are responsible for the free passage of goods and people on all the roads of Liberia, considering that Ganta Harper Highway is a very major traffic road for the Southeast region. So even if you want to pay a 2027, but make sure the road is passable throughout the year in all weather. You don't have to get quota now. Fine, we want quota, but we can't force you to put quota. All we want is in the rain season, a person take a car from Monrovia, they should be able to get to Zredu, get to River G, get to places, and come back. Before you became leaders, that road was passable. Yeah. That road was passable. Was always graders on that road, making sure that the goods and services pass. But if you don't do anything about it and give good reason and say 2023 this, that, and the people in the country, in the counties, in the Southeast are suffering, they will not develop a goodwill for you. I know you want to have a new term, but you'll be losing votes when the people are not happy with you. And someone else comes and make promise. Like Baka will say,
smart. The government is smart. The government is doing it for October. Oh, we started working October, and October is the election. So what they're doing is
they should know that they should know that they're dealing with human beings. Well, they are dealing with human beings who got sense too.
Because some Gwion believe right now that Joy Weah will do it in his second term when he become president. I disagree, because if the man see that he needs your vote now and doesn't want to do it until he wins before he does it, then I don't see how possibly can he.
You know, our musician, our own brother Winston Baker, in one of the songs, say the child that will be a good human being in the future. You can see it for the time that was small. They'll go be breaking wood for that man. They'll make sure that man is okay. They'll take that man to the farm to clean inside. So I'm not questioning anybody believe. I'm not questioning anybody believe what job we are doing, but we want to see action. The road should be passable.
But now, see, have you, your father never tell you before, when the Christmas is going to be good for Nelson, right? That the
God will tell you. So the president, we can tell me that we might have patience. Quota will be there that time with John, other Liberians. We should be with other Liberians now on the dusty road. Fine. We used to having dust on us. During the drought season, we tried to grind it, but I don't get them the car can be red like dust. But that was good. We passed. But you can have a road called a motor bus carrying drums of gasoline. You know how much it costs for people? Someone was talking the other day, we left on it. I wonder what they use a car. How much for a gallon of gas? If a gallon of gas costs $5, $6, how much for pay on motorbike and then 1 or 2 cars that are there? Before I traveled to this country, car from Zredu to Totan, that lead cars will be passing every 10 minutes. This time now, you know, it's a matter of day before you see a car pass.
Yeah, because the place
you can't have that, and then you can't have that going there. You have to believe that you put quota there. Yeah. The road should be passable. Suppose you pass on that road throughout all the time until the quota. When the quota comes, the only difference is that the road will be smooth. People will get there faster. Cost of living will come down. But for now, they want our dusty road to be passable. When it rains, we'll have 1 or 2 things, but cars you pass freely.
But that's the point. That's the point I keep making to the people. You raise an issue that I keep making the same point. I said when the Christmas going to be good for Gibson, on the eve, you will know if Gibson will get good Christmas. So since we not get quota yet, we'll see the kind of attention the president and the government
pay to the road.
If you put
exactly what I'm saying,
they can say, well, Jeremy, you can see how they put taking care of the road. They will definitely pave this road. But the road is impossible. Look, right now I'm trying to tell my beginner over there to go and reinforce my pickup just in case when I get there during the reading season time or before December, it will still be renewed, it will still be bad. So I will be
as I just told you, our mother, when she passed and they're taking her body home, people had to pass through Grand Bassa.
Look at that kind of thing.
They had to take that long, inconvenient route. We can't have that going. If someone passes through that area with goods and services, the cost of the goods and services in Israel to other parts is going to be astronomical, and the people will suffer. Even though, yes, there's a message I have for our people. You cannot use the name of hard town and bar road to be lazy in your towns. You have to have your own food stuff over there ready so you can be respected.
Okay, Nelson, we are going to take some calls from Liberia, and we'll see what the people think about your discussion, your perspective today. Let's play some music, and we'll be.
What we do with that, man?
Yeah, you can talk. Oh, yeah.
I do want. You influence the people, and that's it. Before.
From the horse's mouth with Mr. Gating, the Jerry. Let's first get to the line and pick up our first caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
Me, where you call from?
This is Lawrence Carlo. They're calling from Laita.
Okay, Lauren, welcome to the program. Let's hear you.
Okay, but see a recent soda. If you want, they are also pleased with him, so they can go also on a smart parental issue. If you want every provision and walk back all the joint table. That's what I want to say.
All right. Thank you so much. 2102 0880 0778 15 24 24 0778 15 24 24. This question, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, brother. I know.
Doing good. Me and what you call from? Just away from the radio, please.
I'm sorry. My name is but I'll call you from Desert Street.
You say your name again.
Afterwards. WRDS.
Okay, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, brother. I just want to throw a little light on the astonishment that I don't know, our brother from America. I think it's a lead presenter of the program.
Sure.
Statement last night, it sounded so much surprising to him that he's an errant boy of the people. You know, the word errant boy and also a servant, just as the other police said, they are all synonymous. But it just to reduce the word, to be very economical with the word, he used the word errant boy in actuality, is he really walking in the role of an errand boy? Is he really acting as an errand boy? That's the constant demand to be concerned about, not the usage of the word. Is he really based on the time? Is the man really walking as an errand boy to the electorate? People that elected him? Actuality.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. 080102102. We pick up all calls. 0880102-102, 0778152424, 0778152424, 0880102-102 are the numbers to put you through right here on the program from the horses. Let's hear you quickly. Roll to the line and pick up this question. Good evening.
Yeah, hello.
Nia, where you come from? Baglo. Okay, welcome. Let's hear you.
So, our man will get there in our whoever you want to see, and our man will get there already in our community. Our men that want to look at us. That was white, that green, special white and green.
Noise behind you.
And where you come from?
This is Joseph here.
Come from where?
Noise behind you entering.
Question was to me, but I think I found it very important to respond to the first question.
Okay.
I would say yes. Yes, in a sense, Honorable Gwion is the first representative of our time. Being great, who commits and did exactly what he did. 50%. Okay. Back to the people. He did just that. Okay. So that alone, I mean, it was more than anything else.
All right. Thank you. 0880102-102, 0778152424. So this person, good evening.
How are you?
Me, and where you come from?
This is the doctor here from
a veteran Liberian journalist. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you, Mr. Augustus here.
Right? And that it's one thing that I'm now saying to pick up interest in all here in Brand. I know that where they were, but nothing for her. I think it's all go back together. I want to say, after they are enough, it's also take the couple, the right, or if I that they will offer the type of people in planning.
All right.
If I get Erol life to wait on, you know, I'm talking for
Mr. 0880102, let's hear you tonight. 0880.
No, see the noise is behind you entering the.
Hello. Hello.
No, not you, Abraham. Come on, Nelson. There was a noise behind you, Nelson.
15, 24, 24.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just tell the put a bit low.
0778. Come on.
Go ahead. Now you, Abraham, go ahead. Announce the number.
Okay, good evening. Not bad. What? Fafia Wabla. Welcome to this.
That will be audible.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear you.
How many people want for this? Just there is already. They get high stress. They can even send out to a horse to say, let's go out 15. But everything is market.
Are you there? The Hamana section take you off the line. You can recharge and fall back. 24, 24. 15, 24, 24. 088 0102 102 08. Through you to this question.
Let's see if I have callers on the line.
77 to this question. Good evening. Yeah, welcome back, Fafia.
After the hospital was done,
Transformer.
and they said they were representative to brush street like somebody went to what if you wanted them? What do you want a representative to? What do you want an honorable there to do? You should take the step for you. Lots of time. And the thing that here is habit. Thank you for the show.
Thank you so much. 0880102 77815 24 24. So this question, good evening. Are you there? We lost this question. We have more call lines, so we're dropping each other. 0102102 0715 24 24. And Ash, you want to comment? The opportunity is yours tonight. To this question, the network is giving us tough time. 24, 24.
Okay, then you can just take two more, then we can be done.
Me, and where you come from? Okay, Joe.
Speak well. They want to get on that. What is that? That's my question.
You will respond to the question. Thank you. Okay, just keep listening. You will respond to the question. 880-102-102. 880-102-102. Lost the question. 0778-15-24. 0778-15-24. 088.
Okay, you can just take two more calls. You can just take two more calls, and then we're done for today.
On the program from the house. Okay. Question. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening again.
Me, where you come from?
Yeah, it is the same as the word from Joshua Street. I just want to also, if you see the issue about the road network, we just have to hold the CDC government in check.
Okay.
Because if you say next year October you're going to commence the road, it means that if you don't win the election, that means that we you know what will happen next. Okay, you see, Lofa Road and Grand Gida Road, I started catching up to the country. I'm a Lofa anyway. I'm here from local county, specifically the Kwadu Police District. You see, it is just late. There are so many years. Government has put in the home. That the money was there. Doing his last days as the finance minister, in one of his appearances at the intellectual center in Bonjaman there, he disclosed to us that the Kuwaiti government was responsible for the placement of the Bangladesh and the money has been in there for a very long time. You see, so this thing of government, government pay lip services to very important things. Even as coming out to the country. You see, when you check the rural connection, you realize that the promises are uncountable, just as the senior brother said, you see that they're very uncountable. So until the road, they can commence, we need to hold them in check, not to 100% believe in what they are saying. Anything can happen next year. It's not clear whether you're going to win the election or not, or what have you. So we just have to hold them in check and pray to God that what is the thing to come to creation.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There is
one more call, then that's it. One more call.
Yeah,
one more call. Take one more call, then that's it.
We can pick up our final caller now. Good evening. You had a big audible. You're near where you come from.
Thank you. Just want to appreciate Erol for what yes.
Okay.
He was just here for a few months and very much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so we will wait for AB to connect us to be live again before you start responding to the question. And once they get there, he is going to signal me, and then your message will go directly to people. In the meantime, let me play a song. Let me play a song while we wait for AB confirmation whether we are live again. right. I like this song, because I like the dance inside. And the meaning of this song is we got people beyond us. We don't have to be afraid. We got good people beyond us. So that's okay, Nelson. There are a few things here I'd like to raise. We are back. We are live again in Grand Jeddah. Woods said he asked a question. Even though Erol Madison Gwion, that's Madison Gwion question actually. He said, even though Erol Madison Gwion called himself a servant or an errand boy, these are just words. Is he actually doing what he claimed that he's doing? Is he actually an errand boy? Then Augustus is asking here, requesting you to take the initiative to put a committee together so that the two groups of Bobo and Muyans should come together. And then this is a question for you. What are you doing? The last caller said, what are you doing to bring everybody together as a peace-loving person?
Well, first of all, so what words, like I said, those are political wars, but Erol Gwion is someone who I personally know, and I believe he's capable of living through the wars. But like the Woods concern is that he will not materialize the wars in most of the other country. He has to go grind there every time he has a chance to go and practicalize those wars. This guy, Augustine Zion is a brother. He and I were together a long time before the Civil War. We know each other very well. Augustine, I want to show you that we take advantage of every opportunity. Every time we act or we speak, we'll be calling for our togetherness. We took some steps here, but like I said, some people get determined to have their will done in keeping people apart. But persistence is my tool, and the things that we do and say will convince a lot of our people, and in the best possible time, we'll be together. And now the last caller said, what am I doing? We have plans in place, my brother. We have plans. As long as we are around, we have plans. What we'll be doing here and what we have to do on the ground in the shortest possible time will be revealing to our people. We are in touch with people to let them know the simple reason. Big things don't divide people, simple things divide people. But we are here, those who are with Jonathan and us, we are not making fuss. We are not, exchanging insults. We are not even trading anything. We're just committed to our beliefs. For us, everyone has to be together. For them, if you don't pay due or if you this, you got So we're not making fuss. The last consultation was that, okay, you guys carry on, we are carrying on. At some point, we hope that we can meet. So yeah, everybody hope we can meet at a point. But for us, that meeting can only be possible when everyone is part of it. We all have to be part of it, no matter what your social status or economic position is. We all have to be in it, because in a society, you have weak people, you have strong people, you have honest people, you have dishonest people. These people make the society beautiful. So, that's what I have to say to them. Okay. And those are watchers in the U.S. The first lady who sent a comment to you, Gibson, like I was talking about dishonesty, I am live. She knows who she's talking to. Everyone knows Jonathan gave you it. But she will make that kind of statement that is not true, it's not willing to be known. You see, you don't have to call my name. They say a lot of things, no one knows where things come from. And these are things that break up organization. You're not speaking in favor of Jonathan because Jonathan knows nobody has tried to ever control him. Jonathan is a strong young man. He's somebody who I personally admire. It's just that some things you do, sometimes when you have to listen. Well, if you don't listen, they can be your undoing. But she has to be brave. She's somebody who knows me. I know her. She should come and say, look, Nelson, I'm Mary John, and look, this. Who talk? But if I don't know who I'm talking to, how do I resolve something? So it goes back to her and to everyone who is like her. When you want to say things, you come out and say, if it doesn't make sense to you, it will make sense to someone. So, we hold nothing against anybody, but we are principle-minded and we are living by those principles. And as long as people listen to us and we move, things will happen for the good of all people. We believe at a point in time, they will all realize that we are right to say everyone must be on board. You cannot leave anyone outside. There's just one bubble. Your mother is bubble, your father is bubble, you are bubble. And the point is to be encouraged. Reach out to people. Stop the whole name or due pay member, not due people, because it's the human being that is important. When you get a human being, and the person is convinced that you are doing things, the person knows where your bank account is, the person knows your activities, they are convinced, they will do what they're supposed to do. But there are a lot of people with you who are not convinced, but they love their own people, so they come around, but they're not really committed to that being around because they're not sure of what the leadership is going to do. It is our responsibility to free the minds of the people and motivate them. And those are people that end up being doing great things, but not doing paying member. These are just divisive words, and they have to desist from them.
Okay, the last issue I want you to comment on, if you want, is Wood said the President Weah administration have been promising the roads, especially talk about the Lofa Road and the Grand Jeda Road, and now they are putting it up to October. What happens if he doesn't win? It means that project doesn't happen. I mean, it doesn't take place. What if George Weah didn't start the road now? Then, even if he doesn't win, another government can continue it. Why wait until October?
Well, I don't know what who is looking at there, but for me, anybody who is president, even one more day, will be urging you to do what is needed by the people. So my concern is not whether Weah wins or he wins. My concern is even the amount of days that are left for election, we should do everything from the national level. We should do everything to make sure our roads are passable. We should even, honestly, frankly, respectfully get onto the superintendent. Our one yellow machine we got to be trying small, educate people in the towns and the nearby villages, the things they can do to help that road to be passable. It's a total effort. But guess when he win, you start there so more living and then without helping. For me, if it's been one more day for him, if I had a chance to message him, I would message him to do something on that one day. So we should be doing something, because the thing is that it's not just about quota. It's about that road being passable. Whether it's raining, people should be able to take their goods from Monrovia to reach to reach River G, to reach Kipamos, to reach Greenville. That's what we want.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nelson Wright, for coming, president of the United Bow as Muya situation in Americas on a very short notice. Thank you very much, and please,
anytime.
We'll invite you again. We'll get you aside, and if possible, I'll bring the two of you here so the Bobo can listen to the two of you. Maybe I hope you'll be open to that.
I'm open to anything that has to do with my people. I'm open to anything.
Thank you.
What I say to you, I would say before my brother, I would say anywhere. We have to create, like I said, one more day. I don't give up.
Thank you very much, Nelson. I appreciate your coming on here today.
Thank you, Mr. Jero. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, that's Nelson right there. He is the president of the United Bow Association in America. So he's a big man, So he's leading a whole group of people. So and now we're bringing Janetto Gajeway here. I will call Janetto Gajeway so you people can hear his side. But that will be next week, and not be this week. I will bring him either Friday or Saturday next week, because I'm not going to be live in Grand Jeda again until Friday or Saturday. Like I said, I'm trying to increase the days of being live in Grand Jeda, because I think the Grand Jedans want to know what is happening to the people in America and what are some of the possibilities. Okay, I have two things to say today, educational things to say today. One is about the immigration process. And the other one is about people coming to Liberia to marry. Okay? To marry. People coming to Liberia to marry. I intend, because these are things that come before me in America here very, very well. People who come into we have a serious problem today in America. The men and the women in America, they left their boyfriend, their girlfriends in Liberia. And sometimes when they come here and the people they see here, they don't seem to be okay with them. They decide to go back to Liberia to marry their boyfriends or their girlfriend or their fiancé that they left there a long time ago. But there are some also who do not even have any boyfriend there. They've been here for so long, they are not connected with anybody that they met there. Some of these people, they came from Ivory Coast, they grew up in the Ivory Coast and came straight to America, and they want to get married, they come right back to Liberia to come and get married. And the problem we are having right now, and this is coming before me, as I speak with you, I have helped about 13 people to do their divorces in America. I'm not interested in actually having people divorce, but as a person who run a non-profit, okay, I run a non-profit that help people, Liberians, especially Ghanaians, that help them to, because they don't have money. A lot of people don't have money. They can't even pay for a lawyer. Most of the people that are here cannot pay for their lawyers, cannot pay for lawyers. Well, I may be able to pay for a lawyer, but they cannot. And because of trying to help them, I had to do some law courses to be able to know the legal ramification of these things. So they come to me. There are 3 groups of people that come to for divorce. The first group of people that come for divorce are the females who go to Liberia when they come, and the guys stay one year in the house with her, and they go out and get in a relationship with another girl who are just sitting here. In fact, there's a saying now in America that y'all go for them, when y'all bring them, we take them. That means they don't want to go anywhere to find their relationship. But if you bring your relationship, they come and offer you stuff. They offer you car, they offer you money, they do all kinds of things just to make you to leave your boyfriend or to leave your girlfriend and come to them. And these girls are very brave. Some of them will tell you, oh, why are you staying with the girl for? She ain't got nothing to do, she ain't got nothing to give you. You'll just be over there, you'll just be dragging your feet, you're dragging yourself on the ground. Come, let me go. In fact, you need a vehicle. Let's go to the dealership. They go to the dealership and take a brand new car for you and give it to you. And these people don't really want to stay with you. These same people do not even stay together for long. But the problem I'm trying to discuss here is, why is it that people just want to, they just fool people these days, folks coming from America, and thank God, I'm not even coming to Liberia to marry, so that is out of the question. I'm married already. I'm not thinking about divorce anytime soon, maybe in my dreams, but I'm not going to divorce. And even if I divorce, I'll find somebody in America to marry. I'm not coming to Liberia to marry anybody, so they can frustrate. I don't want no high blood pressure to kill me soon. So the people come here to me, and they come for divorce. The first group of people are the women. Second group of people are the men. The third group of people are people who come with affidavit, okay? People who come with affidavit, like affidavit wives. You win a DV, and you take somebody, you come, you stay together 1 month, you're not compatible, then you want to divorce, and when you're separate, you can't get married in America. They call it bigamy. If you marry and you marry another woman, it's a crime in America. They call it bigamy. So they can't marry. They can't stay with any strong relationship, so they come to people like me because they don't have money to go to lawyers to do that. And I charge very, very little, like $350, something that lawyers will charge for $5,000 or even $7,000 based on the technicality of the case. And I just charge this in because I want them to know that they are paying some money, because it's not the money that sustains me, okay? Not the money that sustains me, because I charge you $350, so they can't even pay. Some cannot even finish paying. Some people give me $200. Oh, Brother Gibson, I will pay you the bottom one when the kids go through, when they get divorced, then I don't see them again. And I don't go running behind them to ask them for money, because I just wanted to know that they need to pay something. But you people in Liberia, you have to make up your mind. If a girl come there, they want to marry you, make up your mind. Don't just have your own agenda that you come into America, oh, they all come. So in fact, they put know the trick now. They all know the trick. Somebody can tell me, oh, let all come. As soon as I go, I get my green card and finish. It's true. Sometimes you get a green card and finish. Some of them to put the people who leave them to put them in trouble. I could have done that because I know the immigration possibility for them to go after you, get the green card out of you, and deport you. I know the process, but I don't get involved into that because my purpose is to help people to be good, not to destroy them. I almost was tempted one time to do it to a girl from Nimba. She took a guy from Ganta. They came here, and the guy was so abusive. He's so disrespectful. She came to me, Brother Gibson, I want you to talk to him or else we'll divorce. So I decided, I said I should call him. He said I should talk to him. Yeah. I called the German cussed the hair out of me. He even let me to talk. So I called the lady's name, started cussing me. And I decided, I said, you know what? You will be the first person I will show my technique to depose someone because they abuse their marital right, their marital privilege. Even though the man got a 10-year green card, but it can be revoked because I know what kind of form to file. I know what kind of letter or affidavit to write to send to the immigration. And I wrote the affidavit, filled the form, and at the end of the day, I told the woman, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. But oh, Brother Jason, but why you told me you're going to do it, and that money, but I will pay you the money. I said, no, I can't do it. Because one of the things I don't want to do is people struggle to come to America and I'll be the one responsible to send them back to Liberia. But some of these people that come here, they are very, very rude. Ladies and women and men who work for their money here to come to Africa to marry people and come. Some of you, if you know the way they live here, the kind of problem to go through for them to be able to bring somebody, pay the money to immigration, pay the money to National Visa Center, process your document, because I process most of them documents here, not only in Fargo, all over America, New York, any East Coast, West Coast, everybody call me, I do the stuff. The money they people pay to bring some of you here, and you just come and dash their hope. You guys need to stop this. You guys really, really need to stop this. Okay? The other thing I want to talk about is a lot of people come to me, they want to send for their sister. They want to send for their brother. So this issue has been very prevalent. Yes, it is true that the immigration has the opportunity for you to send for your brother, the opportunity for you to send for your sister. Yes, you can do that. As a green card holder, you can do it. As a citizen, you can do it. Because the immigration has the possibility to do it. There's a form they call the I-130 that you can file. And in our form, you can send for your mother, you can send for your father, you can send for your brother, you can send for your sister, you can send for your son, your daughter, your husband, and your wife. Your stepchild or your adopted child, you can send for them. But the problem for sending for sister, and I'm saying that for those of you who have been calling and asking me, Brother Gibson, my sister want to send for me. I don't know whether you're able to help her to file the document for me. Oh, my brother want to send for me. And this has become an issue for most people. And I just want to let you know today, there are conditions that are attached to sending for your sister. It's not like you sending for your brother. It's not like you sending, it's not you sending for your mother or your father or your wife, your husband or your son or your daughter. It's completely different. Your father, your mother, your wife, your husband, your children, they are the nucleus of the family. They are nucleus of the family. So normally you can send for your man easy, you can send for your father easy, your children is easy, but when it comes to sending for your brother and your sister or your adopted child, you have to go through a number of things. And these things you're going to be going through, I'm not going to exhaust everything today. I'm just going to point out one or two. It's number one, before you decide to send for your brother from Africa, you need to ask yourself a question that the immigration always have on their mind. Why should this man, why should this woman send for her sister? What happened to her sister? So you have to convince the immigration, one, my sister and myself, or my brothers and myself, we only have one sister. Our sister is, I'll just give any age. Our sister is 7 years old. And our mother passed away. Our father passed away. Our sister no longer have anybody she can stay with, because they don't care whether it's sister stay with auntie or not auntie or uncle. Once your sister, your mother dead, who born the child is dead, your father who born the child is dead, and your sister is there, you can't say, oh, my sister has been taken care of by my auntie, so it's safe. No, the immigration doesn't care about aunts, about aunt taking care of your sister, or your uncle taking care of your sister, or your cousin taking care of your sister. So then you can establish you can establish a case with immigration and say, look, if my sister remain in Liberia, she will suffer and suffer and suffer, and I will continue to spend money, and my sister will continue to suffer. So it's better that my sister, who got no one to take care of her, I am the only person that can take care of her, or my brothers and my sister that don't care about her, I'm the only person that is sending money to her. Therefore, I want my sister to come here so I can ease my suffering and ease my sister's suffering. That application will pass. The immigration will approve it. Or another thing, let me point out another more. There are several of them, but I'll just point out a few. Or if you want to send for your sister, let's say your sister is from 1 year old to 17 years. What I said first, you can apply that to that. But if the person reaches 18 and they are less than 21, because anybody who is 21, you can't send for them anymore unless you already have their application in and they turn 21. Then, like you say, your son was 19 years old and you filed for the child, and the child didn't come 2 years past, 5 years past, 6 years past. Even if the child is 45, they will still come, no matter how. They will still come because you filed for them before they were 21. But if you wait, like mine, I filed for my son when he was 1 week to the 21 birthday. I just overnight the application. You know, sometimes my wife say I waste time with my own cases. I just overnight the application. He was almost 1 week to become 21 years old to his 21 birthday. I overnighted the application and they accepted it. 1 day to the 21 birthday. If that 1 day the application arrived at the immigration, before that 1 day, you will definitely be approved. So these are some of the hurdles. So you want to ask yourself a question. The immigration will ask you. So your sister is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and you want to send for your sister. They already passed the age. Once they reach 21 and above, they already passed the age of being sent for by your relative. They cannot send for her anymore. Anyone more than 21, they are adults of managing age. They cannot allow someone to send for them. So now you have to create a condition. You have to not create, you have to state what reason should you give the immigration. So let's say maybe your sister is sick. She got some mental issues. Or she got physical disability. Or she got mental disability. Or she got speech impairment. She can't speak well, her tongue tied. Or she can't, when she go to school, she can't learn. She got ADHD. She's hyper. These are issues that have been diagnosed by a doctor that you know of. You can send for that sister. You can send for that brother and mention the kind of condition that the person is going through. And you have to tell the immigration that if I don't send for my sister to come here, due to her speech impairment, due to your sight, your blindness, due to her hearing situation, if she stays there, she will suffer great harm. And the immigration does not want any of your relatives to suffer great harm, especially your sister and your brother. And then they will grant you your application. There are other few technical ones that you can do. Like somebody like your sister was, like those of you who know what the sunny and the Pora bush is. So your sister refusing to go in the sunny bush, or to go in the Pora bush, or to be circumcised. Okay, we the Crown people will do circumcision. So your sister refused to be circumcised because it is a crime. It's a humanitarian crime in the world. If you circumcise a female, if your daughter, you circumcise your daughter, you're committing crime. In our culture, we think it is good. But if you circumcise your daughter, you are committing crime. And the U.S. government is very, very concerned about that. In fact, it's one of the most important asylum issues in America. Asylum. You want to file your asylum, and you and your family want to put you in a grow bush. You are female, you want to go, they want to put you in a grow bush and you refuse. You can go, you can file an asylum and pray that you come for a visit like that. If you come for a visit, you can file for asylum. If I go back, they will force me to go in the grow bush and they will circumcise me, and I don't want that. That's an issue. So when your sister finds yourself in a predicament, She hearing issues. She got sight issues. She got mental issues. She got her hand. Maybe we call it cripple. We call it disability. Okay. We call it physical disability. I'll put it cripple. You can't use cripple in America. You're working for me. You call my client cripple, I will dismiss you. Anybody you work for me, I got a group home. I got some clients and I got some employees. You look at my client and call her cripple, you are gone the next day. I'm not going to stay. I'm not going to let you stay. Nobody call people cripple in my company. So everybody call them either residents or clients or mentally challenged or physically challenged people. We don't even call them physical disability. We don't do that. All right. So then you can raise the issue and say, immigration. Then my sister has mental issues. There's no one who will take care of her because I'm not there. Even the people who are supposed to take care of her, they cannot make it. Because in America, the immigration people, government taking people who got mental issues, they're taking them from their relatives and giving them to us to take care of them because family people can get tired taking care of those kind of people. They are very much aware of that. So those are issues that you can raise. So if you want to send for your sister, you can do it, but you have to be able to say something to the immigration that will make the immigration to say, yes, you are most welcome. We will approve your application. I'm saying this today because a lot of people keep asking me, not only in Grand Jeddah, not people from Grand Jeddah, but a lot of people in Morovia, people in America, they call me, oh, Brother Gibson, how can you help me to send for my brother? How can you help me to send for my sister? When you say you can't do it, they think you try to cheat them. I told somebody, I say, no, you can't. I know you can do it. They say, but on a form, they say you can send for your brother. I say, okay, it's true. But here are the conditions. When I gave her the conditions, they say, that one ain't how. Now ain't hard. That's why I say you can. They don't understand. So those are two issues I really wanted to talk about. For those of you who are marrying these women, if you all know the condition some of the people are under. If you know some of the financial situation some of the people are facing, before they come, they keep their money. Some of them don't even have money until they wait for tax return, until they take their 401k savings, and they come and marry some of you, and you come here, you frustrate them. Not only that you frustrate them, but you destroy their future. You put them in serious predicament. Some of them go and credit huge amount just to come and take care of your marriage and be able to send for you, spend all the money for the immigration to bring, to approve you for national visa, send to give you visa to come here. They go through pains to do those things, but only when they bring you here, all you do, you got your eyeball so open over your head and you want to leave them. I understand some of the people that send for people around here, the boys, the men that send for their women, or go and marry their women and bring them, or the girls that go and marry their men and bring them. The problem some of them have, and I always tell them, and there's a guy who came to my office last month. He brought his girl here. I'm not going to call names, so don't even worry about that. The guy brought his girl here. First of all, he came here when he went to Liberia, 2016. He started loving to this girl. And the girl knew he came from America. And all of us in America will know that anything will come to Liberia, we start loving to any of the people then, you will tell us something that we want to hear. I don't, just forget it. The women that will tell you something in 1 year, the men will tell you something in 1 year. They will so love you. They will be in love. Oh, sweetie. Oh, baby. Oh, honey. They will say all that thing. They don't mean a damn thing. They mean nothing. Because they all want to come to America. All of you, y'all want to come to America. Everybody in Liberia want to come to America. If I just come on Broad Street right now, Zwedru Broad Street, if I can't stand over there and tell you and say the U.S. government has given me the opportunity to bring 10 people to America, you can't put your name down, the she will tear, because everybody want to put their name for it and the she will end up tearing. You will fight over that sheet. Who will make the 10th list? If I'm not mistaken, somebody will punch somebody just because you wanted to get out of that, so you can put your name down to be number 1 or number 3 or number 7. That list will tear because you will be holiday will tear. I will not even get a list. Because everyone in Liberia, at least 99.8% to America. And that's a good thing. I too, I wanted to come to America and I came here. So when you come in here, you should have a purpose. So if a girl comes down there, you always want to tell the girl what she want to hear. I was in Bannersville or Gunnersville some time ago, and that hurt me because I thought I'm not coming to America here. My man, he got in contact with one white girl. The girl too, she got big body. You know, we call them fat people. We don't call them fat yet. You call anybody fat in America, and me cussing them. They can tell you anything they want to tell you. So the guy was in communication with the girl from internet, blah blah. One day I know my man, my woman coming. I said, huh? How your woman coming? How you manage? The guy told his wife that in the house, his wife, not even girlfriend, his wife in the house. He told the wife and said, if you spoil my luck, I will kill you. The white girl are coming. You my sister. The day you play with jealousy, that woman leave me and go to America, I will kill you. So the girl completely cooperated. She acted like sister. She was not sleeping with the guy in the room. She sleeping in the living room. The white girl and the guy was sleeping. That's the kind of danger that people, you're brave. Some people, they are very brave. That's the kind of risk they take. And the white girl came. I said, my man, damn, we went to the club, my man. Damn, man, you got a white woman from America. My house was burning. I said, damn, I go to America too, I'll get a white woman. I came here, I tried to, I run away. I don't want no white woman. You bring it, I don't want it. I tell you, I don't want it too. I pop too, I'm scared. Yeah, I'm telling you. So this thing happened. And some of you, the thing is, you have your own objective. Some of these guys, you know, you not like them. And don't forget, some of these guys on Facebook, you see them on Facebook, on Snapchat, you think that people can go in the toilet because they get the app on their phone. When you see their picture, you think they can't even faster. The people can be so pretty. Some of them, when I see their picture, they come to my office. I say, yeah, that your picture I saw yesterday. Oh, that picture is beautiful. But go look at their face. So some of you see your heart cut. You will not see the person until when the person comes. Then you're embarrassed. You have to marry. Then you decide to correct the person. Oh, man, I don't like her, man. But anyway, since I'm America, I will just do it. And then you tell your girlfriend, I'm going to just play my sister. I'm going to be my sister. Don't try anything. When you spoil my luck, when I deal with you, you will not forget to tell the story. You will not live to tell the story. So these are things that go on and on and on. These girls are suffering. These girls are suffering. I know because I know. Before someone come to get married, we know the story. We know how they go through real hell to be able to raise money, to be able to come and marry. Some of you guys that come and get married to these girls, look, there's a guy, I make his paper, his wife came to, I think 3 or 4 months ago. Already the girl is getting out of the house. Now, yeah, the problem too. So when you bring your woman now, you want to show her America thing. And those are some people, they don't like to learn. When I came here, I used to do all kind of things. Something that I learned in Liberia. In fact, I can't cook in Liberia. Me, Gibson, cook. It's not possible. I can't cook. I can't wash my own clothes. I can't wash my own underwears. I go tell my woman, say, go wash your underwear. They say, what are you drunk? I'm going to go wash underwear for you. There go, okay, you said, well, go wash your underwear. So I went in the room, I wore vest. So bad. I was thinking, I'm going to slap her. I'm going to not slap her. But I decided not to slap her. So I took my underwear, I wore vest. I won't even say excuse. I kept my underwear, I put it in the washer, I wash it, everything. As times went by, I began to understand that women in America are not like the women in Liberia where they're not working. You are working, you control them, you can do anything to them. They will cook for you, they will wash your clothes. You finish eating, you leave your plate there, then they come and take the plate and carry it. Those things we can't do the nonsense in America. We do that in Liberia because we take advantage of the women. And most of you still do that. I have about 14 minutes to be here. I would make maximum use of my 14 minutes. Those of you in Liberia that take advantage of these women, when you come here, the woman want to teach you little thing, you vex. You mad. You want for her to tell you it. Like here, we talk, sometimes I talk loud. You see how I'm talking? You say I law already. In the house, when I read less, because when I talk loud, my wife will say, "You too loud, Gibson." Now, when some of you, when they say you too loud, you're angry. And that's why I can make most of you to lead the women that you bring. Simple things. A guy come to my office for a divorce. The divorce has gone through already. So, man, I want you people to be free. I don't want people to be stuck together and killing each other. Come to me, my man, you think we can work here? He said, well, call her and see if she can talk to her. If she can change, fine, call the girl. What happened, Brother Gibson? This man, I go to work 16 hours. When I come, he said, I'm going to go cook. So I said, but rest in the house. We got rest. We got everything in the house. Can't you cook your own rest and eat it? When I said no, he get mad with me. Then he want to fight me. So I called the police. Because he can't be beating me. He making my face look ugly. He didn't want me to leave me. I got to go and tell another man, but he can't make my face look ugly. I called the police on the man. The man said, well, I called police and I want to destroy a record. By the time he was beating me, he forgot to know that he was beating me. He trying to destroy his own record. He remember. So I will always call police if the man try to beat on me. He can say anything he wants to say. He can curse me. He can do what I want. But the moment he start beating me, I'll call police because I will not let him hear me. So I told him, I called the man. I said, my man, come to my office. This is what the woman say. Do you beat on her? Say, my man, I want frisky. I just put slide your ear. I said, really? I said, okay, you want your divorce? Yeah, okay, let's do a paperwork. Because that kind of man will never change. You told me to talk to the girl tell me her grievances. And I tried to confront you, and you still trying to tell me that you would do the same thing that you did that make her to call the police. It means y'all not living in peace. I said, okay, I charge you $350. Your divorce will be done in 2 weeks. They agreed. I filed a divorce in 1 week, and the divorce was true after 2 of them divorce. I don't care. I mean, if you want to be divorced, you divorce. These are some of the things you guys, when you come here, you do. These women don't have money. Most of them don't have money. These girls you see come down there, most of them don't have money. I say so because I know so. We know the people that get money in America here. When you call somebody name and say, that person where? Then you know the person get money. Those of us that try to get money, we get our own cycle too. But the other people that can come down there, they hustle. So now they wait when the tax return comes. Some of them got 2, 3, 4 children. Some of them got one child. So definitely, when tax return comes, they will get some more money. They get 4,000, 5,000. They use that money to come down there. They flourish you with money. You go into shopping, you're going to a restaurant thing. You never eat before you eating it. Then you think the person get money, and you come here. When you see that the person does not have money, then you get discouraged. You say the person lied to you. The person deceived me. No, the person didn't get money. They just try to do their best to come there to get married to someone who they want to stay with for life. Disregard the fact that some of them will be a little bit controlling. Well, who the girl will bring her man from over there, and those girls are here, they're waiting. Some of the girls are waiting. They get a parable, they get a saying, they say, y'all go bring them, we will take them. That's what they're getting and say. Go bring them, we will take them. When you bring your man, they flourish the man with money. They take pay, they work 2-3 shifts. 16 hours, 18 hours, some of them want to see they work. There's a girl who come into the library for you to get married. I'm not telling you, you know what the guy making, she's a travel nurse, CNA. The company she worked for, the town she worked in, they don't have a lot of people there to work. So the company offered her $74 per hour. When she makes overtime, it's 74.5. So it's time and a half. So they will give her the 74, then they give her half of 74. So at the end of the day, according to her, me ask you your paycheck. But when she said, Brother Gibson, that man are going married, that man will not suffer. 74.5. 74.5. Let me just do it for you so you can learn. We'll soon be out of here. It's $111 an hour. That money, that small money I'm talking about here, that's what they get making. Now she's making up to 150 hours. So they pay her because That 2 weeks, they pay out the first 80 hours, $74. The rest of the money they pay out $111. They get paycheck when she come home is $5,000. When they take all the time, because Uncle sent to when you start all your leg, click. We got 8 more minutes here to be here. So the guy told me again, the man are going to bring my sweetheart. I will kill him with money. So I said that the wrong thing you're talking. And she will do it because she got money. But now you come here because she got money. She come down there and you realize that the way she was working before she came for you, she decided to slow down because the health situation, when you start getting sick, the hospital, the money you spend in the hospital. Listen, my arm, I did surgery on my arm. They sent $47,000. I said, they post stupid. That me guessing that me will go pay them for the $7,000 for my surgery. I tell myself rocket, and I come down to 15,000. They say with 15,000 pounds, I got to pay. They call my wife. They say, your husband, he got $15,000 for us. She too, she instead of calling me for it, she didn't call me. She said, okay, you're putting on our account. We'll be paying small. I said, no. I can call them again. I'll call them. I can't pay 15,000 for my surgery. I can't pay 15,000. They're America for us. We pay too much taxes. We got to get some free. So I'm telling you people that when you come to America, you should decide what you want to do. Don't be deceptive. Some people can meet their bad luck here because they are deceptive. You know, God can punish people. If you treat other people wicked, God can punish you. Please, don't trick these people. They don't have money. When they come there, you see them with a bunch of money, forget it. That the money they hustle to come. When you come here, a different ballgame, they expect you to come to work to help them to pay the bills. But because they brought plenty of money over there, you think they have it here like that. Some of you, you don't want to work again. You don't want to live. You don't want to live. You don't want to hang their back. Don't do that. All right. So let me read a few comments before I can go. I got a few minutes here to go. And then let me read this one coming from Yaya Kroma. It says, so President Weah will not be a part of the NPHC because the census night will not meet him in Liberia. Well, the man traveled. I think supposedly he'll be there for 1 more, I don't know, 2 more, I don't know what it is. Stanley Flancy talking about passion. Will the host be willing to have a roundtable discussion with President Gwion for the sake of unity among the Boer people? He said yes, he will do that. And one of our representative or candidate is Ian Boto says, our days in Ghana, remembering the man Erol, Madison, Gwion, and Luther. Doma say, take your finger from your mouth. I don't know who he's talking about. If you're talking to me, you're on your own. So I'm not going to be controlled by you. And this person is, the person name is Welikenen Kalijime. I don't know. So they just say Facebook user, but I know his name. So he said, did we have violated the Constitution? I don't know what he means. And this one, he still says the question is, what is the update in a missing National Election Commission official in Grand Jeddah? Has he been found? Is he alive or dead? Now we're going to bring some people who have authority in determining that. We got to interview them sometime. We hope that works. And Patrick Kennedy say clients, residents, mentally disability people. Aha, there you go. The man want to go far play. I come in plow him. And my man Nelson Wright reading Stanley Flan says, my brother, we are ready and willing to discuss with Mr. Jonathan Gwion and any other Boer personality for the good of Boer people. And this one is coming from Justina Flomo says, I am watching from Liberia. What if you have a child who is mentally challenged? How will that work? I talk about it. And anybody who is your child, you can bring them. You don't have to give any reason. And this one, Patrick Kennedy said, I dated a couple of them and ran away just like that, just like you. Stanley, Patrick, don't go now. You won't get it. I tried to. I run away. But the nice one, if you meet a good one, you're correct. This one's Patrick say, Mr. Gilman, are you marriage counselor? No. Yeah, some kind of way. Because there's some of the courses and schools, and I've been doing that through my life. I've discussed with people. I got a lot of experience with this kind of stuff. Patrick Kennedy say most of our brothers and sisters go back home with big impression, and because of that, it creates lots of problems Absolutely, and thank you very much, guys. And that's how we're going to end our today's broadcast. I'm going to contact Mr. Gajue so you can hear Mr. Gajue's side of the story. And this is the platform that we intend to promote Grand Jide first and Liberia second, because I was first Grand Jide before I became a Liberian. So Grand Jide is closer to my heart more than anything else. Yeah, I can do anything. It's the existential part of it. Liberia is an existential part. But Grand Jide is my eternity. So I know this is where my navel string was buried. Anything first, Grand Jide. Thank you very much. If you don't hear my voice, I want to say thank you to the Flash FM family. I want to say thank you to my man, Abraham Cooper. You've been doing very well. It means a negotiator. Abraham, you will be a great negotiator. Let me just tell you now. I observe you on only one occasion. You will be a great negotiator. You will be like me, who cannot lose any contract. I will pray for you. Great negotiator. Thank you very much, guys. And if you don't hear my voice, I just want to say thank you and bye for now.